Welcome to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, and for the next 2 weeks, we'll be coming to you from Newbury Harbor on Lake Sunapee. Today, we'll hear from Newbury's Pam Bryk about some important town events, including an announcement of this year's Newbury Old Home Day. Lauren Griswold will tell us about the Claremont Everyone Eats initiative. Jean Connelly and Sharon Paquette will join us for an update on the Center for the Arts events. And we'll close with Pastor Charles Glidewell with an Easter message for all of us. Don't go away because you won't want to miss this week's edition of Yankee Chronicle. Be right back.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. With more frequent major weather events, don't say again, I should have installed a generator. H.R. Clough provides the best home generator systems available from Generac. Our highly trained personnel provide you a complete turnkey installation. For a free estimate, call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Simple solutions in a challenging world. Let Echo Communications make your life simpler. From the beginning, creating design through the commercial print process and ending with custom mailing, all easily coordinated in one place. Echo Communications provides simple solutions in a challenging world. One place, many solutions. Learn more at echocominc.com.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to protect yourself from the potential rising costs of fuel. The H.R. Clough Smart Pay Plan offers you the very best price. Call and talk to one of the expert staff about the right plan for you and your home. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you this week from Newbury Harbor. And I'm now joined by somebody who knows a lot of the happenings here in Newbury, Pam Bryk, the town administrative assistant. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
There's a lot happening in Newbury as we go through the next seasons here. First coming up is town meeting. Tell us about that.
Yes, so town meeting was postponed, so it's going to be held on Saturday, May 1st at 9 a.m., and it's going to be up at Mount Sunapee.
Oh, great.
It will be in the parking lot, and we will have a tent there that day in case of bad weather or cold, but dress warm if it's cold. You never know on May 1st.
Yes. And what can people expect at town meeting day? How are people invited to join?
Just like the regular one that usually happens in March, anyone who wants to come, they come, and, we'll have warrant articles to vote on. We do have a bond article this year for the library expansion. And then if you want your annual report before town meeting, we will have them at town meeting, but we do have them at the town office, so you can come pick up your town report before that. And it will run the same. It will just be outside this year.
Kind of fun. I think it's been good to get a lot of people outside when normally you wouldn't. And then looking into the summer season, there's some things happening for the summer concerts and in the rec department. Tell us about that.
Yes. So Recreation is working on their summer camps now. And they will do 4 summer camps, and that is through the month of July.
Oh, great.
And there will be different ones each week, different themes. So look for it to be posted on the rec website or even on the town website.
Great.
To know the dates and what the themes will be.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep. And then for summer concerts, she has planned weeks. It starts July 1st to August 19th.
Great.
She has 8 shows.
Wonderful.
And those are 6:30 to 8, and those all happen right down here at the harbor.
That's amazing. And I think that's important for this upcoming summer as we feel a little bit more comfortable to get out, and that's a fun way to come.
Yes.
Be kind of socially distanced, but enjoy something.
Yeah, and all different genres of music, so it should be good.
And what about any other summer celebrations happening?
We have Old Home Day this year, so it is coming back.
Good.
It's going to be Saturday, July 10th. And it will start at 12 noon this year.
Okay.
We will have the craft fair, the vendors as usual. We are booking some shows, and we will have food trucks. We don't have the whole schedule yet, but we do have the concert set for the night.
Good.
And it's called Dirty Deeds.
Fun.
They're an AC/DC tribute band.
Cool.
So that will be fun. And then, of course, the fireworks, which should be great this year.
And the best fireworks show around,
Yes,
I think.
definitely.
So July 10th, you said, for
July
that.
10th,
And
yes.
that's big because last year it didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. We, too much going on, and you couldn't have that many people gather.
Totally.
So hopefully this year it will be fun. A lot of people will come out, and we'll just stay safe.
Good. Anything else exciting that's happening in the town of Newbury?
Yes. Dog registrations.
Yes.
Are due by April 30th.
Okay.
So get your dog registered, and with that, on April 24th, down at the South Newbury Union Church, they're having a rabies clinic from 9 to 11 on the 24th. So if you need the rabies shots before getting the dog registered, you can go there.
Because that's important. You got to come with your paperwork,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yes, good. And if people want to find out any of the information that we've talked about, where's the best to find all this?
On our website, which is newburynh.org.
Great.
Yeah, and we just have one more thing. This year, the assessors asked me to mention they're doing the town revaluation. So it will be done, and it will show on your fall tax bills.
Okay.
So you'll probably see our assessors out in this spring and summer looking at properties.
Good to know.
So
That's important.
don't get nervous if they're there, and their cars are marked. So.
Good to know. Yeah, you don't want anyone being like, who's on my property?
Right,
That's important.
right.
Yeah. Well, Pam, thank you so much for giving us the lowdown about the town of Newbury and for being our host this week.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
Summer is around the corner, and it will hopefully be different than last year. When we come back, Lauren Griswold from the Vital Communities will join us to tell us of a COVID-inspired initiative to bring meals to people in need in the greater Claremont area. But first, these words from the businesses that are meeting yours and our needs in the Dartmouth-Lake Sunapee region.
Warner's Main Street Bookends has been your community bookstore since 1998 and voted Yankee Magazine's Editor's Pick Must-See Bookstore. Bookends is a full-service store offering a huge selection of current fiction and nonfiction with children's book selection, toys, and games. Bookends has a huge card selection for all occasions, along with Main Street Marketplace and Gallery in the attached barn. 100% solar, Main Street Bookends of Warner is building your community one book at a time.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. H.R. Clough installs water conditioning systems to purify your water and add life to your hot water heating system. Now is the perfect time for one of our expert staff to evaluate your needs. For a free estimate, call H.R. Clough today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a LaValle Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. This week we're coming to you from Newbury Harbor on a still icy Lake Sunapee. Let's now hear from Lauren Griswold of Vital Communities about a Claremont program to provide food benefiting both ends of the process.
Vermont Everyone Eats, the statewide program that pays Vermont restaurants $10 a meal to prepare free, nutritious meals for Vermonters in need, began in August of 2020. We joined on as one of the regional hubs in September of 2020. So the state coordinates the statewide effort through 14 regional hubs. And we at Vital Communities oversee the Upper Valley region. So just on the Vermont side of the river, because that's a Vermont program. The statewide program, Vermont Everyone Eats, prepares, I believe it's over 30,000 meals per week. Of course, at $10 a meal throughout the state, that's $300,000 a week paid to Vermont restaurants. So this is a serious stimulus program that's being used to great effect to keep these small, hard-hit businesses open in this really difficult financial time. And of course, 30,000 meals a week is no small figure for the state's food insecurity, which we also know has seen a huge hit as a result of the pandemic. So here in the Upper Valley, at Upper Valley Everyone Eats, just one of those 14 hubs, since September of 2020, and with a 2-week break as the statewide program shifted funding, we've produced over 73,000 meals for Upper Valley folks, Upper Valley Vermonters in need. And at $10 a meal, that's $730,000 to our 7 participating Vermont restaurants, who some of which have said, the program has been a literal lifesaver for their businesses. When they were looking at being forced to make staffing cuts, they were able to hire 3+ staff members on to support this effort. And we know that local employment has a really significant effect on food security in the region as well. We've partnered closely with Listen Community Services, the Upper Valley Haven, and Willing Hands, 3 amazing other organizations here in the Upper Valley that are working to advance food security in the region. They've been wonderful. They help us coordinate this distribution effort and get meals to those who need it. So as a result of this incredible impact, we've been inspired, being a bi-state organization. We've just been mulling on, hey, how can we bring this model across the river? Would there be enthusiasm in New Hampshire for bringing this program that with one funding source benefits both an entire economic sector of the food service economy in this really difficult time and boosts regional food security in a really difficult time. So with the notion of bringing this model to New Hampshire, we drafted a proposal for a small Claremont pilot, and we're thrilled when we heard that the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation was excited to fund it. So they've given us a grant for a 10-week program over which we've got 3 restaurants in Claremont, the Common Man, the Hitchin Post, and the Sunshine Cook Shop, a really wonderful team. I'm so excited to be working with them. Each restaurant will be preparing 65 meals a week, so that's a total of a little under 200 meals a week for the Claremont Soup Kitchen, which will be distributing them to folks who come through their doors. Anybody who's experiencing food insecurity as a result of the pandemic or otherwise is eligible. So all of our Everyone Eats meals are nutritionally balanced. We aim for healthy comfort food. So think, shepherd's pies, stews, chilies, a grilled chicken sandwich, that kind of thing. And they're all locally sourced because again, we've got that 10% local source stipulation. So in New Hampshire, that local means produced or processed in New Hampshire. So through this small pilot, we will be kicking some of that benefit back to New Hampshire agriculture and food processors as well. But there are similar instances of restaurants supporting food insecure New Hampshire folks in the Seacoast region, in the Keene area. And we're really thrilled to be kind of coalescing this momentum and giving it some spotlight with hopes that it does attract some enthusiasm for a larger scale adoption of the model. Because that would be the big dream, would be, a region-wide or big dream, a statewide adoption. Something that was serious support for small, local, hard-hit restaurants that are doing their best to stay afloat right now. And folks in New Hampshire experiencing food insecurity who are also doing their best to stay afloat right now. It's a time when we could all use some help, and this program is so beautiful in the way that it bands us together to help one another. There's a wonderful interdependence about it where the folks who are receiving meals are, in so doing, really helping support their local restaurants. And it's just important to clarify too that while our Claremont Everyone Eats pilot is inspired by Vermont Everyone Eats, it is of course not affiliated in any official capacity with Vermont Everyone Eats, which is of course funded by the state of Vermont to the benefit of Vermont businesses and Vermonters in need.
Wow, what a great idea, providing meals for those in need and helping our local restaurants as well. When your Yankee Chronicle returns, we'll hear what the Center for the Arts has in store for us this spring and summer. But first, here are a few of the businesses that help us provide this show to you.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more, with more frequent major weather events. Don't say again, I should have installed a generator. H.R. Clough provides the best home generator systems available from Generac. Our highly trained personnel provide you a complete turnkey installation. For a free estimate, call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Simple solutions in a challenging world. Let Echo Communications make your life simpler. From the beginning, creating design through the commercial print process and ending with custom mailing, all easily coordinated in one place. Echo Communications provides simple solutions in a challenging world. One place, many solutions. Learn more at echocominc.com.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to have a highly trained H.R. Clough technician perform an annual maintenance and inspection of your gas or oil system to help you avoid a failure in the dead of winter. Call now to set up an appointment. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host this week. A strategic aspect of this area are the arts. Central to maintaining a rich diet of cultural activities in our region is the Center for the Arts. Let's hear from their chair and program director about upcoming events. Hi, ladies.
Okay, well, thank you, Abby. I'm glad to be here again to tell you all the things that are happening at the Center for the Arts this year, this winter and spring. But I first would like to introduce somebody new to our organization, a new program manager, Sharon Paquette. She's a great addition. She has a great history of working in the theater and working in the arts, and we're delighted to have her on board. So thank you, Sharon, for joining us.
Thank you, Jean.
And the first thing I'd like to do is thank the community and the Lake Sunapee Chamber of Commerce for voting us Nonprofit of the Year. We were so honored to be chosen out of all of the worthy nonprofits in our region and just delighted to have this honor. It really is an acknowledgement for all the hard work that the board and the volunteers do to bring the arts to our community, especially during the COVID pandemic. And it was just a wonderful honor. Thank you. But I'd like to tell you about our event coming up April 9th, 5:30 on Zoom. This is one of our first Fridays, even though it's the second Friday this month. It is in celebration of Poetry Month. It is our annual poetry contest. This year's theme is Native American Beauty is Diversity. The Literary Arts Guild of the Center for the Arts has worked with the Mount Kearsarge Indian Museum, who we'll be collaborating with on many events this year, to create this poetry contest for the community, which will be hosted by former New Hampshire Poet Laureate Marie Harris. So we hope you'll be able to join us to hear the winners reading their poems, hear Marie Harris speaking about how the importance of poetry in our lives, and reading from her collection. And as a special bonus this event, we will have the event Sign Language Interpreted, which will be a beautiful addition to the amazing words that will be read that evening. So we do hope you can join us. The link is on our website. Another thing we've been doing this past winter is offering online opportunities for students. And we've just wrapped up our teen writing contest, which is led by author Megan Baxter, local author, who's just published her second book, Farm Girl, which will be on the newsstand soon. The winners from the teen writing contest are in fiction, Luna Landers, in nonfiction, Katrina Nowicki, and in poetry, Lila Bartholomew. They're all amazingly talented students. All of the writing from all the students is posted on our website under Opportunities for Students, and you can read these amazing entries of fiction, nonfiction, and poetry. Thank you all for participating. There will be another session in the spring, so we hope you'll be able to check out the website for the deadlines and the theme that will be coming up. We also had just wrapped up an art contest with the theme Behind the Mask, with many entries from grades 3 through 12. We'll be announcing those winners soon. So please stay in touch with us and check out our website for more details on all of our events and opportunities and our First Fridays, which will be coming up throughout the year. And for now, to hear more about our upcoming events, especially our exciting events this summer, Sharon, tell us more about it.
Thank you, Jean. Yes, this summer we do have some exciting events. In July in particular, July 8th, we have our annual gala and auction, and it is a fundraising event for our education programs. Then July 17th in Sunapee, we have Arts on the Green, which is a one-day event where artists, fine artists, and artisans sell their crafts. And then also on that day, July 17th, we start Naturally New England, which is a week-long art sale that's held at the Livery in Sunapee Harbor as well.
You can keep up to date with all of our events on our website, so please visit us. Back to you, Abby.
Thanks, ladies. What a lineup. You should take advantage of what is offered to overcome your COVID lethargy. Up next, we'll receive an inspiring Easter message from the pastor of our First Baptist Church. But first, these words.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to protect yourself from the potential rising costs of fuel. The H.R. Clough Smart Pay Plan offers you the very best price. Call and talk to one of the expert staff about the right plan for you and your home. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Warner's Main Street Bookends has been your community bookstore since 1998 and voted Yankee Magazine's Editor's Pick Must-See Bookstore. Bookends is a full-service store offering a huge selection of current fiction and nonfiction with children's book selection, toys, and games. Bookends has a huge card selection for all occasions, along with Main Street Marketplace and Gallery in the attached barn. 100% solar, Main Street Bookends of Warner is building your community one book at a time.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to have a highly trained H.R. Clough technician perform an annual maintenance and inspection of your gas or oil system to help you avoid a failure in the dead of winter. Call now to set up an appointment. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Welcome back. I'm Abby Peel. Last December, we got to visit the First Baptist Church and received an inspiring Christmas message from their pastor, Charles Glidewell. We felt it would be appropriate to invite him for an Easter message as well. Pastor?
Jesus told his followers that he had to suffer many things, that he would be rejected by the elders, chief priests, and teachers of the law, and that he must be killed. But he also told them that 3 days later, he would be raised from the dead. And that's exactly what happened. There was terrible suffering as Jesus was crucified for the sins of the world, but there was also a glorious resurrection that changed everything, not only for those first followers of Jesus, but for everyone who came after, for everyone who would believe in his name. The fact that Jesus was raised from the dead means that we can put our trust in, we can put our hope in everything that Jesus ever said or taught. One of the things that Jesus taught is he told us about God's motivation as he interacts with the human race. He said that God's chief motivation is love. He said, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. Jesus said something else that we can probably all identify with after the year that we've just been through. He said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." Jesus offers real peace. He offers real joy. He offers, in an often unpredictable and chaotic world, he offers real, lasting rest. Some of you, even as you're watching this, you may be thinking about how tired you are. You're tired, you're weary, you're burdened about everything that's happened in our world and about everything that continues to happen. And Jesus offers an invitation. He says, "Come to me. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And some of you may be in a life place where you're searching. You're searching for the truth. You're searching for what's real. You're searching and pondering, reflecting on what really matters in this life. And again, Jesus speaks. As we think about and contemplate ultimate things, Jesus speaks to us and he says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." On the first day of the week, that tomb was empty. And that makes all the difference. It changes everything. And Jesus desires that every one of us experience the abundant life and the eternal life that he has to offer. And I pray that every one of you will experience the living hope of Easter.
Thank you, Charles. What an inspiring message of hope for all of us. Whatever your religious tradition is, this is the perfect season to continue or reacquaint yourself with your community's faith. Next week, we'll be back here in Newbury Harbor. We want to thank the Lake Sunapee History website for the great images we have been using during today's show. Andrew Bullock, the executive director of the Mount Kearsarge Indian Museum, will join us to look at their spring and summer activities. Susan Warren of the Fells Historic Site on the John Hay Estate will also do the same. Don't miss our Game of the Week second season with replays of great games from the past. This week, we'll show a 2012 girls soccer game featuring the Hartford coach and his Hanover daughter pitted against each other. All our games replay on WYCX at 12 noon and 5 p.m. on Sunday and Mondays. Other programming on WYCX's Outside Television includes original shows featuring the most exciting extreme sports from rock climbing, biking, water sports, and of course skiing. I'm Abby Peel. Join me again next week here on Lake Sunapee at Newbury Harbor at this same time for another Yankee Chronicle.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. H.R. Clough installs water conditioning systems to purify your water and add life to your hot water heating system. Now is the perfect time for one of our expert staff to evaluate your needs. For a free estimate, call H.R. Clough today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a LaValle Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
At H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to protect yourself from the potential rising costs of fuel. The H.R. Clough Smart Pay Plan offers you the very best price. Call and talk to one of the expert staff about the right plan for you and your home. Call the H.R. Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.